What is up, YouTube? It's James Rabel back with you, aka The Rage, for episode 3. And today we're going to talk about something that I'm kind of involved in. I guess you could say I'm a hockey journalist, but not really. But there's a story out there. Puck Daddy, once again, is getting a plug on here, has a story about Rich Hammond, who used to work for the LA Daily News and was hired to be the LA Kings' basically personal team blogger, if you will, a few years ago. Recently left his position because the NHL was trying to control some of his content. And I felt that was pretty interesting, so I wanted to shed some light onto it. Basically, the story goes, he was hired for that position and has basically done it for, I think, since 2009. So for 3 years, he's covered the team as their own blogger. It's basically like another LA Kings website. So he covers games, he interviews players, he does it all. He works for the LA Kings. He went from writing for a newspaper to covering the team as an employee of the team. And recently, he interviewed Kings player Kevin Westgarth, who is part of the NHLPA, obviously part of the NHLPA, but is kind of like a prominent member of the negotiating team. And he kind of, I wouldn't say mouthed off, although Westgarth was one of the people that said before the lockout that, I think I can see a lockout happening. So he has a tendency to put foot in mouth. And he did it here again with Hammond being very critical about the owners. And when that article went up, the NHL found out about it and demanded that they take it down. And the Kings and Hammond tried to find a way around it. But ultimately, Hammond said, you know what? The NHL is going to try to meddle with what I write and try to have some type of control over it, then I can't take this position. And he actually left that position. And to me, I find that, pretty encouraging for somebody to take a stand in his profession to say, you know what, I have some integrity, I have some morals, and I am not going to just simply take a paycheck here. If they're going to try to meddle with my stuff, I'm just going to leave. Now, the NHL, unfortunately, is right in this sense for one reason. You are not supposed to have, you as in any type of reporter or any other type of entity like that, you can't have any contact with the players. You can't promote them, you can't interview, you can't talk to them, nothing. Besides the NHL putting basically a gag order on their owners and executives, you can't interview any of the players, you can't promote them. That's why you don't see them on any of the team sites. And since Hammond works for the Kings, who are part of the NHL, he's technically a league employee, so him talking to Westgarth was a violation of that rule. So the NHL was right in saying that they can't talk to him, but they were afraid of what Westgarth said and what Hammond was putting out there. So they freaked out and told him to take it down. But, good for Hammond to say, you know what, let me take a stand here, and I'm just not going to do it if you're going to do this. So I just wanted to shed some light on that. I found that pretty interesting, and it's just another example of, if you have some type of conviction towards something, or if you have a passion towards something, or if you honestly believe this is what's right and this is what's wrong, don't be afraid to take a stand for what you believe in. And this is a minor example. This isn't a life or death situation, but it's still an example of conviction and what you believe in and what your morals are. So I just want to shed some light on that today. So hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment down below if you agree with my thoughts, if you disagree with my thoughts. Share with friends, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Help the channel grow a little bit. I checked out a couple of the other videos. I think combined I have like 100 views. So thumbs up to that. But we're going to keep churning out videos here, so hopefully you enjoy. We'll see you next time.